In a world where strangers are losing memories, these unlikely heroes will band together to find the truth and do some really awesome stuff. We are the Unfortunate Sons!
Welcome everybody back to TPK's Unfortunate Sons. Sorry for our hiatus for the last couple weeks. We have been busy.
Very busy.
Doing stuff like school and other stuff. So we haven't been able to make an episode, but now we are back.
Wow! Woo!
I know our one person has missed us. So
You know who you are.
If you want more TPK news, make sure to follow us on tpk.dnd or at tpkdnd podcast.
What's it on, Cameron?
It's on Instagram and X. But yeah, is there any other notes? Any other news?
Cameron, who made the music for this campaign?
Oh, well,
That's a great question.
that's a great question. So there is a little app I use called Pocket Bard, and I use them to find all the music. It uses free, not copyrighted music, so you can use it on streams. You can use it anywhere you go. It's a great D&D music and other sound effects places. So if y'all see Pocket Bard, go and download it and stuff if you want to use it in your campaign. This is Pocket Bard. It's not sponsored, by the way. Yeah, I think that's, is that it? Is that all?
Yes, sir.
I believe so.
All right. Now let's get into the next episode of TPK's Unfortunate Sons.
It's crazy.
Fire.
Fire everywhere.
Oh, I thought you were going
This-
fire.
Earth. Water. That's copyright. Can't do that.
Oh, that's all bad. Oh, we're done.
Oh, that's it.
That's the end of the campaign.
Dang it.
So,
More TPK for us.
Yeah, now KTP's coming out. Or KPT. K. Entertainment.
So, Thirio and Reginald.
Yeah.
You hear a bell in the background ringing. And then all of a sudden you start hearing the crowd of people around you beginning to wake up. The cells begin to be noisy as people getting out of the beds. You notice Thirio, the person you're rooming with, get up from his bed and start adjusting himself on the ground. You, Reginald, don't have anybody you're rooming with. All of a sudden, you start seeing the cells begin to open one by one, over and over and over. And then it gets to your room, Reginald. As you wake up, you once again see that Eladrin woman standing at your cell, but with a guard in hand. Get up. It's time for work.
Okay.
As you start to get up, you see the guard come over to you and pull out your right hand. On your hand, he pulls up your sleeve, and there's a certain bracelet you see around his arm. Some sort of stone, mainly stone with some metal outlining around it. As it pushes against your skin, it's cold. And you see the Eldrin woman wave her hand over the bracelet. And you feel a little bit of a burn in your hand. As he takes it away, you see 4 markings on it. And they're green.
What is this?
That's your call to duty. You are on garden duty.
Garden. Sounds delightful.
Make a perception check.
New dice.
There you go. That's it.
Oh. 19.
19. As they begin walking away, walking out of the cell, the Eldrin woman turns her back and does the guard as they make their way out of the cell. Something catches your eye. The Eldrin woman has a opening in the back. She has a new pair of clothes, different than the robe she had on yesterday. This is looks more armor-esque, but it's very light and leafy almost. It looks like she's wearing a bunch of branches and just an array of different green leaves on her, with some cloth and linen around. But there's an opening in her back. And you notice something. These grayish, almost branching veins. Make a history check.
Dang. 19.
Veins that are very similar to the ones you saw of the people you cured in Bix. They're gray and they're faded, but they're noticeable. Especially in the area where her back is, or in that area of the back. As she begins walking out and taking a left, going down to the other's house.
Kind of poke my head out. Get one more look. Look around. I'm just gonna start wandering because I have no idea where garden duty is.
Okay. You have the doors open, and as soon as the doors open, the half-elven Tanish man you're with walks out and basically leaves. Then a guard and what appears to be a little, almost owl lady appears at the front of your cell. stand up. Come here.
Okay.
Your duty today will be in the mines as the woman soldier takes her bracelet in the same manner that they did Reginald. Puts it to your arm. And the owlish lady comes around and you can see a little smile on her long beak as she waves her massive wings over your hands. And you feel the little burn in your arm. Just as Reginald did.
And where are the mines?
You go down the stairs and you she kind of brings you to the railing, and she kind of points you in the direction of the mines. It's underneath, basically it's right underneath your cell. It's the doorway leading right into your cell. And then the guard lady and the owl woman walk away down to other cells as they open more cells.
I looked through the. You said there was a guy with me. The half of him.
He left.
Okay.
He walked as soon as the doors opened. He basically walked out, made his way.
Okay. Then I'll make my way, I guess, down to where the mines are.
Okay. As you make your way down, you start seeing people are lining up for breakfast.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll go there.
And they're getting their food. They begin sitting down, eating. You notice this too, as the ruckus, begins to get louder and louder outside of your cell. I assume you go down there.
Yeah,
and eat.
I forgot about food. So yeah, we'll go down to eat breakfast.
All right. You both get in line close. I mean, somewhat close, I assume. As you wave to each other, and as they go from person to person, you see this kind of scraggly looking dwarven woman, basically, that has all the food laid out in front, and she's scooping and putting it down. Some sort of slop, mashed potatoes, eggs, and just protein and stuff like that. She slops it down on your tray, slops some eggs, and then you get a selection of either a banana or an apple.
Not this again.
So you gotta choose very wisely which one you want.
The fate of the gods are in your hands. You know what you want.
Higher or lower? Getting an apple. Here's a 2.
What do you get in Zangri? Thirio.
I'll go to Napoli.
Copycat.
Sorry.
Okay,
They look good.
You both get apples, and as you start making your way to wherever you want to sit, you start noticing there's a couple more people working in the cafeteria, like the food area, and you can see a familiar goblin, Francisco, from last night, also helping bring food and do stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. I was getting confused with Scrag. I'll just make my way over to Thirio and kind of just sit wherever he is sitting. I know, my decisions are just that pivotal.
Poisonous.
Yeah, so evil. Once I get all my stuff, there was a Goliath woman.
Yes.
That Crucio had encountered yesterday. I think it was yesterday. It was yesterday or the day before that. But I want to look around and see if I notice her sitting down or anything.
So
She's so bad.
You see. Make a perception, actually. It's
Yeah, I think it's the first time those dice have ever rolled good.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Today's a good day for rolls.
17, 18.
I just jinxed it. For
18. You see nothing.
you go blind. That's the light from the heavens shine upon you.
No.
Scales before your eyes.
Scanning the room, you
It's a hard line.
you do spot the Goliath woman, the very strong, beefy Goliath woman, as you see her carrying what appears to be 2 plates of. Stop that! As you see her carrying 2 plates of food. And walking until she gets to the very back of the cells. Turns right into somebody's cell.
So you have banana or apple?
A banana.
Yeah, you do.
What is wrong with you? What's wrong with
That's
you?
my girl.
Okay. So she went into a cell. I'll take note of where the cell is.
Okay. It's on the back.
Yeah, you said.
The back area. Right next to one of the. Right next to a door. The door to the mines, actually.
Okay. Then I'll just walk around and find an empty table or whatever, and then just sit down.
Okay. It's easy enough. People seem to kind of move out of the way, or not move out of the way, but they don't sit near you guys. As you take note of that, however you want.
I think water travels fast.
About what? What do you mean?
But what are we in here for?
Oh. Yeah.
What else was I
Yeah,
talking
no, I didn't know.
about?
I didn't think about it. Yeah, I guess so. Which I mean, this is a gel. There's probably tons of crazier people in here. Speaking of crazier people, have you seen Crucio?
No. Not at all. I haven't seen Crucio.
You asking me?
Yeah, I haven't seen
No,
Crucio.
you haven't.
And this is just the next day.
Yeah, this is next day.
What happened?
Well, he just went up there, and we were all 3 there, and then what's her face? What was she? Was she just an elderly person?
A lizard folk.
Lizard folk. That's what it was. I know she was a little slithery. Whatever her name was. Whatever her name was, she left because she was like, oh, these people were messing around.
V.
Yes, that's her name. She just left pretty quickly. She seemed to be, at least she knew the warden pretty fondly. But
Intriguing.
yeah, that's it. Yeah. But then I told the warden the truth. Told her that I told her that, he was causing an altercation with what's his face? Orm? He was causing an altercation with Orm, and then they just started to fight. And so that's where it ended. She really didn't say too much.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then I left, and he was still in there. So I guess he's in the box.
Should we be mildly concerned about that?
I mean, he's got tough skin. Look, he'll be fine.
Crucio does.
Yes.
What about Elijah?
I mean, I don't know. I haven't heard from Elijah in a minute, so I guess we'll see. Which I don't know how long they keep him in there, so
Did they not say?
I don't remember. Probably not long.
if we're only here for like a week.
Yeah. So I mean, if it's his first warning too, I mean, it'll probably just be the night or the day. We'll see.
We might have a slight problem.
What's that? What's the problem?
Kind of lean in and whisper. Here. The Eladrin opening and closing the cells and stuff.
Yes.
The people of this town claim to have no knowledge of the darkness
Right.
and the horrendous things that it's doing and the illness and whatnot. But the Eladrin had the scars of someone affected by said darkness. Healed, but still there.
Well, if they see that, I don't understand that because if they're healed, who?
First of all, who healed them? Second of all, why are they covering it up from the citizens?
Yeah. It seemed like she was hiding them.
Not necessarily. There was an opening
Oh, okay.
on the back
Uh-huh.
that revealed them, but
Which I mean, if they don't know what that is, then, or if the common folk don't know what that is, then, maybe they don't, it doesn't affect them. We'll have to.
but why hide it? Control?
Maybe. We'll have to ask around
Stop
about that.
fear? It's interesting.
Somebody probably knows more.
I have someone in mind I could ask.
Well, while you're taking care of that, I am gonna go see if I can make some friends. I know.
Have fun.
Yeah.
What did you get? Did they get you too?
Yeah.
As you look at yours, yours is. I forgot to describe this earlier. Yours is 4 markings that are red. Period.
4 markings.
Yeah, basically, so it's like little. Kind of looks like a barcode. It's kind. Here, let me draw it. Actually,
Are mine the same 4 markings or are they a different color?
yours are green.
Mine are green. Heard.
It's like that on your wrist, but it's all yours is all red. Yours is all green.
Okay. Mine are red.
Yeah, yours are red.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. This is.
It's a fun experience. Well, not fun, but it's interesting.
You say you've never been in jail?
It's a very intriguing experience. People here are very interesting.
They are very interesting. That's how jails are. They're usually not the common people you see.
True. But a fight on our first day.
I know.
It's nuts.
It's exciting. I think that's what you get when you.
It's crazy.
That's what happens when you hang out with psychopaths.
Which one?
You're talking about him or me?
Well, I mean,
Were you suggesting me when you were talking to me about it? I mean, no, I am. No, I mean, I agree.
okay.
But like,
I'm gonna go to Garden now.
okay. All right. Yeah. Have fun.
Bye.
Yeah.
Where's the garden?
I don't know. I'm walking. I'm just gonna keep walking. I
Guess I'll go this way.
I'll go to the Garden now.
As you see Reginald just stand up and start wandering places.
Interesting.
Do you know what anything's at?
I mean, they told me where it was. I'm going into
What?
mines, so it's right over there in the back. But yeah, right where the
So there's one door. As you're looking right now, there's one door right here, a door on the other side of the building, and a door straight through. You've been through the door straight through, and that leads to the basically a couple other rooms, a library. You remember noting a library there, and then to the janitorial room. That's down the middle hallway.
I mean, I bet if you just find somebody, that has the same, code as you, then you should be able to find it.
Uh-huh.
You okay?
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I'm gonna start walking.
Okay.
I was gonna just keep walking, like, look down, well, besides the middle hallway, because I already been in that one. I'll just, like, look down the hallway where you said the mines were at, and just kind of, like, see if I can find something denoting where to go.
As you start making your way to the hallway to look down it, you notice that a guard is stationed at the hallway. Basically, his back's rested against the hallway, just watching whoever comes through. You see people are starting to get up. They're finished eating and everything, and they start making their way to the different areas. You see as it gets to the guards basically pull out their wrist and like hold it against theirs, and then push them aside, doing again that. And as you look down the hallway of the mines, there's a guard and kind of is like eyeing you a little bit.
Just keep oblivious. Just keep on looking around.
What are you looking for?
Garden?
As he points to the other side of the hallway, or the other hallway.
Thank you. Turn around. Walk to the garden.
Okay. What would you like to do?
After I finish my delicious food and apple, I'll go up to where the door is, and I'll make it. I'll walk past where the Goliath woman went into the cell. But I mean, I won't go inside. I'm just walking past and going through. But I'm just eyeing the cell and what's. Or
You
who's
want to look
in.
inside?
Yeah.
Make a perception check.
14.
The Goliath woman's not in there anymore. She must have left without you knowing. But you do spot somebody in there. You see somebody sitting down sitting down on their bed, and eating their food still. As you look inside the cell, you see doesn't look like all the other cells. It's got paper, different types of paper with drawings, writings, and stuff, all taped up all over the wall. It doesn't seem like another person is in the cell with them. It's just them. But there's paper everywhere. It's hard to tell from the distance you're at what's on the paper and stuff. And the paper is more towards the back of the cell. But it's taped up everywhere, plastered all over the place. And you see like miscellaneous stuff scattered along the cell.
Who you said there was somebody in it though?
Yeah, they're
What?
sitting down.
Is he just a human?
You can get closer to see.
Okay.
Their back is turned to you
Oh, okay.
right now.
So
So from the back, you notice they're wearing the purple stripe get up, and they have long black hair with a very, very pale, what you can see, very, very pale type of neck.
okay.
And the hair is tied up in almost in some sort of bun.
Then I'll leave it be and just go down to the mines.
As you get to the door of the mines, they grab your wrist. They put their bracelet to your arm, and you feel a little buzz on your arm, but it doesn't burn. As they say, you're good to go, as they push you in. The same happens to you, Reginald, where they put the bracelet to your arms. There's a little buzz, and they push you inside. Now, Elijah, you already woken up. You remember what happened at the very end of the last session. You woke up as Elijah. In the very stone cell. It's quiet. Nothing to be heard of. And there's a lantern, one lantern, hanging very high up on the ceiling. Very high. There's no window. There's no bed. There's only stone and a metal door in front of you.
I guess Elijah's just gonna kind of like, he's gonna walk up to the door and just kind of like knock it a little bit, maybe try and see if it's like open at all. Is there like any window on the door either?
There is not a window. There is what appears to be a slot for an eye slot, but it is completely you can't move it. It's not, you can't move it on your side. You can clearly tell it's not meant for you to open up to look through.
Help! I don't think I'm supposed to be here. He's gonna just kind of start like, essentially having a little panic attack to himself, because he doesn't know where he is or why he's here, and he's just almost gonna turn him ball up, you know, kind of rock and cry and freak out.
As this begins happening, you start feeling tears running down your face. You don't know how long you've been in here, or how long you've been crying or asking for help. It's hard to tell the time here. But you start to hear whispers in the back of your neck. You start feeling your head bust open, the silence and the... Stop it. Stop. You start here. Why can't I just use normal words? And,
You're the DM. Anything you say, we will criticize you on.
You start feeling your head shake and hurt, almost as if your brain is about to explode. And then you start hearing, get out, get out, get out, get out, from all around your head. You start feeling the room almost enclose in on you. And you start feeling sweat mixture with, or you start feeling the sweat on your skin mix with your tears. As from each ear you start hearing, get out of here, go, get out. It almost hurts your head and your ears begin to ring. And then you hear a As you hear the metal door slide open, the little eye slot slide open. You feel the whispers immediately go away. Elijah.
Please get me out of here. I can't be here. Please get me out of here. I don't know where I am or what I'm doing. Please. I need help. Please.
You don't know where you are?
No, I don't. Please.
Do you know who I am?
No.
You are in a prison, Elijah. Do you know that?
I can assume. I mean, I thought the court went well. I thought we were good. We were getting out. I didn't think that we were back anywhere.
Elisha, now what all can you remember?
I can remember standing before court and testifying to Sheriff Crosh. I remember the mystic judge Mumbo man. And then I remember darkness. And now I'm here. Wherever here it is.
You don't remember the fight last night?
No. Did I hurt somebody? No, I don't remember. I don't remember anything.
After you got in an altercation with one of your cellmates.
Oh my God. Is he okay?
Yes.
Oh thank God.
But you were sent here.
Oh my God.
To the box. An isolation chamber where you will stay the next 2 days.
Oh my God. 2 days. How long have I been in here?
Just the night.
You're lying. You're lying to me.
As you turn to him, you kind of see his red, piercing eyes mixed with his blue skin. A cold glance, not very much reacting to the emotion you're showing.
Do I still have my sweatshirt jumpsuit thing tied around my waist?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to undo that and put it on and
Okay.
get comfy or as much as I can.
And you don't remember last night when you pulled out a weapon out of thin air?
No, sir. Oh my God.
Interesting.
But nobody else was hurt, right? It was just me. Just. Was I hurt? I mean, I seemed. Am I hurt?
You notice there's blood, dried blood on your nose and kind of down on your mouth. I mean, nobody cleaned you after they put you in here. There's bruises. You definitely have bruises on your skin. I mean, you were beat to unconscious last night, so yeah, you notice you're scraped up.
So nobody else was hurt for real, right?
No one else was hurt, Elisha.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
I will be back later tonight to check on your situation. And then he slides the steel thing shut completely.
Okay. am I like bound by anything, or am I just in a box?
You're just in there. You're just in the isolation chamber.
Can I try summoning my sword just to see if there's any weird stuff going on?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna reach into the portal.
You can summon it.
Okay, I'm just gonna throw it as far away and dispel it or do whatever to get it away.
You throw it and you're able to dispel it.
Oh my god. Okay. And he's just gonna back himself up to the corner, so he can see the eye hole. And he's just gonna sit there and just try and calm himself down. Try and just see if he can remember anything. Try and get a grasp, and kind of beat himself up a little bit for letting Crucio take control and actually hurt more people. Yeah, that's probably all he's gonna do. Just try and keep his sanity for now.
As you're in the room, the quiet isn't something you've become accustomed to after the last couple of weeks. There's a level of silence that you have not that has become new to you, basically. It feels like hours, and you don't know if it's mere moments going on. Make a wisdom saving throw. What was it?
It's a nat 1 + 1, so 2, but
You start feeling the whispers come back.
stop talking to me.
Get out. It's not safe. Go. Get out. And then all of a sudden you see two bright blue eyes in front of you, almost as if a flash. And instinctively you close your eyes, covering them. And you feel the back of your neck crawl up, shivering, chills, almost as if a pain shoots through your spine. As you start feeling your entire body your entire body give in. As your eyes go black and Crucio comes out. The whispers go away.
Crucio's just gonna sit down, crisscross applesauce style. He's gonna sit there. He's just gonna have a nice, bright smile on his face. And he's just gonna sit there and just meditate, essentially. He's just gonna sit there and just like laugh to himself. He's just, he's happy to be alone. Every once in a while, he'll let out a where he'll just be happy where he is.
As you begin meditating, there's the whispers of Elijah have gone away. And there's almost a calmness in your brain. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
He's just gonna sit there and daydream about murdering thousands and being himself,
That's one does.
being the king of the world or whatever.
As you do that, time passes by. Reginald. You
Garden time.
start making your way down what appears to be some large staircase. Walking, it appears to be like curving, going different ways. Until you get to this big opening in the doorway. And as you walk through, there are fields of crops around you. And you can see the sunlight in the clouds above you. And you almost feel what appears to be some sort of breeze. But you didn't make your way upstairs. Everywhere you went was downward. You start noticing around there's little guards here. It's not a very guarded area. There's about one guard at the doorway where you just walked through. And then there's another guard that appears to be giving out gardening equipment, helping other people get their crops and stuff. And another guard is basically walking up and down the lanes of crops, checking on the cellmates as they begin getting to work. You start noticing there's layers of crops. There's also grass. As you step on the ground, it's fully grass everywhere. And next to the layers of crops, there's little, what appears to be outlets of areas that appear almost like they're, what do you call that? What are garden houses called?
Greenhouse?
Greenhouses, yeah. It appears to be certain little greenhouses almost that have different types of plants and different types of flowers, other stuff like that. It's hard to tell what specific stuff is in those greenhouses unless you go inside. But you can definitely see in the crops a lot of produce, a lot of food, a lot of different stuff like that.
Was there a guard by the greenhouses?
No, there's not a guard directly by the greenhouse, but the guy who's walking up and down the crops, making sure cellmates are doing okay, is close to the greenhouse, basically.
Well, I'm just gonna go to the guard, hand out supplies.
Okay.
Grab my stuff.
Alright, as you go to the guard isn't wearing the normal guard outfits. They have more of like this leather armor on. You can see that they're very kind of dirty. They got dirt on them, like they've already been working or something. And as there's a kinder face on them, on this guard, than the rest of the guards around. It's a very, you can see it's a gnomish woman. She's got very bright red hair tied up in a bun. And you see as she's handing out items, certain type of items like bags of stuff that carry tools, what appears to be different seeds, different materials to help you get to work. As you go up to her, she, well, hello there. What is your name?
Reginald Vesuvius.
Reginald Vesuvius. Oh, we have a new person in the prison today. All right. So today, as she starts setting you, putting things in a bag, you are going to be on the corn crop as she throws you a bag So what you're going to do, you're going to make sure the plants are watered, any corn that needs to be plucked is plucked, make sure everything's kept proper, and pretty much that's all. If you need help with anything, there's a couple of your cellmates that are pretty good at this sort of thing. There's so only a couple of them. There's Martin, you can ask for help. There's Orm, you can ask for help. There's just anybody working around the corner. If you need any assistance, you can ask one of the guards and they can instruct you. But don't work too hard. This is only the first day. The next couple of days are going to be a little bit harder when it comes to gardening, but this is your beginning. So, yeah, that's all for me. All right. Go on.
Thank you. To my little corner. I'm about to turn this into Farming Simulator, boys. Let's freaking go. And that's I'm on the way there. I'll try and see if I can spot Orm.
As
I'm not gonna go out of my way to look for him, but like on my way to my station.
yeah, make a perception.
Bear with. As I drop it on the floor, because I'm a fiend. Oh, 6.
6. I was just seeing if you got one. You can spot as you're making your way to your station. You can spot a lot of people walking to the doorway of. There's not many people that are gardening, as you can see walking through. But you do spot Orm walk through and get his supplies, and start making his way to his area of work. But there's not a lot of people that walk through. There's like a handful of cellmates in here.
Does he spot me?
Not by your perception. He didn't. You didn't note if he spot you by your perception.
No. I don't want. I'll just go to my station again.
Okay. You start looking around, and you do notice what appears to be corn growing on certain stalks. Some make a nature check.
First of all, you need to go in dice jail. Sorry. 17.
17. So, in your life, you have encountered a lot of plants, and you're able to discern pretty easily that a lot of this corn looks like it's ready to be plucked, basically, ready to be taken care of.
I'll start plucking.
Okay. Roll another nature check to see how well you can do that.
14.
14. You're able to start plucking them pretty well. You, like I said before, you paint a lot of greenery, stuff like that. So you're able to cut off the stems and, tear off whatever you need to, whatever leaves you need to get the corn. And you start, there's a little bucket that they gave you that you start putting all your corn stuff in.
Do my little thing, make sure things are watered, and tidying up a little bit around my area.
Nice.
Maybe a little beyond my area. Just a little, just to impress a little bit.
Yeah. You do start doing well with your 2 nature rolls. You're able to, keep yourself at bay. water what you need to water. You're able to clean up whatever you need to, pick up dead roots, pick up things that shouldn't be there, and cut away things you need to cut away.
Mad dog chilling.
Mad dog chilling.
Mad dog chilling. This chair is very creaky.
Yeah, I can hear it. Price to pay for luxury.
With some time passes by. So you keep working, just doing stuff. You notice somebody's walking up to you. And this has been a couple hours after you started.
Mm-hmm.
But this is when you kind of took a little bit of a break, calmed down a little bit. Someone begins walking up to you. You see from the corner of your eye, it's Aura. You see he's very nervous in his appearance. Just a little jittery a bit. I hope you're doing well. I just wanted to say thank you last night for healing me up. I really appreciate it. And if you need anything, you need any help here, I'll be happy to assist.
Well, I appreciate it. And I certainly will ask if I need help. I'm kind of new.
Yeah. Oh man, I got that. Alright. I just want to tell you that. I'll get back to work.
Is everything alright?
Everything's fine. As kind of just goes back.
Insight check.
Go.
Where's my insight? 10.
10? It's okay. I mean, last night he did partially get in a fight.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody assaulted him.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So you can pick up maybe that's why he's acting the way he is, but it's hard to discern.
Yeah. Heard.
Make a perception.
Oh, that's not good. Random perception checks are never good. 16.
You looking around, taking a little bit of a break, you notice a particular individual. Your eyes wander basically and you don't know what else to look at, but you notice this person. They look very different than everybody else in the prison. You see a very, very pale elven man that resembles a Shutter Kai, or at least resembles Elijah, walking through the crops to the garden house.
So when you say pale, you're talking about physical skin color or like seen a ghost type pale.
Physical skin color.
Okay.
Basically, description of it resembles a shorter. He resembles Elijah.
Mental note.
As they make their way into the greenhouse. With some time passing by, you feel the breeze on your face, and you feel the sunlight. And this is the first time you felt the sunlight after being in prison. Looking up at the sky, it looks like the sky. And it looks like the sun and the clouds above you. There's a little bit of peace in this moment after the chaotic couple of days. And we're going to take a break real quick.
Wahoo!
We'll be back in a couple minutes, guys. Hello, everybody. Welcome back from our break.
Yahoo! Wow!
Our 2-minute break.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. That's all it
Alright,
took.
let's get back into the mix.
Me.
Why did you say that?
No.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's you. That's you.
That's me. That's
You're the
me.
DM.
I forgot
That's
I was
you.
the
There you
DM.
go.
Sorry, I'm a little tired. All right. So
half a cookie and put it back in here.
that was me. I didn't eat it. I just broke it off. I didn't want it all.
Sorry, my bad.
All right. Thirio.
Yes.
Last that happened to you, you got scanned on your arm.
Yes.
And they pushed you off. You begin walking down this long hallway. And then you find a set of stairs leading down. You're basically following the person in front of you. Following them to your, to whatever place you're going to. As you get to the doorway, there is a smaller doorway. As you walk inside, there is these caverns upon caverns of what appears to be raw stone all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
There's some wires and some posts keeping you off the wall, leading you in a direction. You follow down the crowd of people. A couple ways down, and you start seeing people lining up as a couple of guards are giving them certain equipment.
Mm-hmm.
You see a set of guards giving people equipment, what appears to be pickaxes and shovels, in a bag, and then they have a big bucket. Giving them these, they push a group of them, start numbering them off, a group of them, tell them to go over here. They go to a certain area. Get another group, pointing them in the other direction of the cave. And they're going down a long hallway, or a long cavern. Another group, and then it gets to your group. They start sizing everybody up, counting you, start handing you equipment, handing you bags upon different stuff. Alright, what you're going to do is you're going to find a spot, start mining for any coal, diamond, stone, precious jewels, anything you can find, and put it in the bucket. Am I clear? You start seeing people nod their heads. And then they hand you bags upon bags, and they get to your bag, give you a bucket. You group, go over there. As they point you in a direction, you see two guards show up. and leads you down the cavern a little far. Make a perception throw.
13.
13. Looking around, you hear the clattering of steel against rock. Bunch of kinking, bunch of things like that. And you're looking around, you see a lot of people are working. And some people, you see the lines, you see poles. The poles that were there before with rope attached to them leading you in an area, now it's ropeless. And it's just a metal pole on the ground, basically. And you see some individuals have chains to them. As they're mining the ground, mining stuff, they're chained out. Some individuals, some do not. Some are free and they're mining away. You can see them putting different types of jewels, purple jewels, coal, other stuff like that. As you get to your area, it's very dimly lit in this place, but enough for you to work. They push you specifically to one of the poles that has chains around them, and they attach one of your legs to the chains, fastening it so you don't go anywhere. Now, like he said earlier, anyone who finds any jewels, so any purple, red, pink, anything that looks valuable, put it in the bucket. If you don't put it in the bucket, we will know. We will find out. Now, any other coal, any other interesting stone, also put it in the bucket. Any valuable material you find, put it in the bucket. If you all follow these instructions perfectly, you will all go get dinner tonight and no trouble will be caused. Am I clear? All right. Cellmates, get to work. As you start hearing people pulling out their shovels and different pickaxes as they're going into town. Make a strength throw.
17.
17. You're pretty strong. You're able to endure a lot of the hard work and hard labor that's happening. Breaking it and a lot of stone, you're able to find. Roll a nature check.
Okay.
Actually, let me see your character sheet. Yeah. Well, you could roll.
Survival?
No, you can roll a nature or survival, whichever you feel like.
Yeah, we'll roll nature.
As you hear of stone and
It's
steel.
just a 10.
Just a 10?
Yep.
You're able to discern what's, worthless stone and what's coal. You're able to, it's not that hard to tell what's coal. You find big blocks of coal, actually, that you're able to go into town on and get a lot of little chunks, stuff like that. You get some interesting stone that you find would be, there's some interesting stone that may look like it's valuable, something like that. You can put it in your bucket if you wish.
Indeed.
And you find a lot of just that random stone. You're able to discern what's what usually, but you don't find any precious gems, stuff like that.
So I don't remember when we were getting changed or at the beginning when we went into the jail, our outfit. But do we have like shoes?
Yeah, you have shoes.
Okay, I didn't know if we had like.
Sorry, I wasn't specific on that because I just assumed.
Yeah,
you have shoes.
Okay, cool. Good.
You keep doing that over again until your arms are so sore Feels like they don't give you a break down here.
Word.
Until you start hearing a little bit of the clattering stop. What's your passive perception?
11.
You're able to hear a little whispers from behind of people.
I'll I'll keep on going, but just look like behind me at what's going on, and then just go back to it after a glance.
After you look behind you, you see one of the individuals has a big, not big, but semi-big, a lot bigger than the coal and the random materials you've been finding. Purple crystal that they're holding in their hands, and a couple of the people are whispering. They're like, what is that? What is that? And then a guard notices them, comes over there, and snatches the crystal out of his hand. As you see him grab the collar of the cellmate and whisper something into his ear as he walks away.
Interesting. He just whispers. He doesn't like take the guy away.
No, he doesn't take him away.
Okay. And it's nobody I noticed, like the jail guy. The
You
prisoner.
mean the guard?
Yeah.
The
Not the guard, but the prisoner isn't anybody I noticed.
No, it's just a looks to be some sort of dwarven man.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll just go back to it.
You keep going, keep banging, all day,
Crazy.
all day.
That's too easy.
Not much eventfulness except the constant work and the constant work. And your body is sore as all get out. Until you hear one of the guards come. All right, everybody, it's dinner time. Get out of here. As you all begin filing out of the place. Reginald. So, it still appears to be midday. You can see the sun and everything. Make a, to continue working, make a nature survival. That's what I should have done last time. Let's have nature roll for survival.
I'm just survival.
10. You're able to keep up the work. Not as well as you did earlier, but you're able to keep up the work, keeping plants watered, keeping things calm. Here is very calmer than the rest of the prison. Like I said earlier, there's not a lot of people here. There's definitely not a lot of guards here. There's probably, at this time of day, there's probably like 2. And you find them talking to themselves.
Is it the same 2 as before?
Yeah, the same 2 that were in here before. They didn't really change shifts. You even see some of the cellmates doing almost their own thing while in the garden. Like, in the beginning of the day, you saw them mainly watering their stuff, doing their work, but now it's like a calmer leisure time, almost.
I'll just kind of like check things out, like especially those greenhouses.
Okay. Make a perception.
Okay, what are we feeling? You. Perception. I think my perception is like bad, but whatever. Natural 1.
Dang.
For a total of 2.
Okay. So you're not able to outside. You're not able to see a lot out of everybody. Kind of like, dang, that sucks. You're not able to see really anything. It's bright out. You're kind of tired. You got sweat in your eyes after working. This is probably one of the most laboring things, you know. Oh my word. But you do make it to the greenhouse. With the greenhouse, you do clearly see. It's easier to see stuff in here. That doesn't really need to be done with the natural one. But there's a lot of plants, a lot of miscellaneous plants, not just crops and stuff, not food, basically. There's flowers, there's Venus flytraps that look purple and have different things to it. There's different creations and stuff. And in the middle, towards the middle back of the area, you see the same Shadarkai man working on some sort of plant. The very back.
I don't want to disturb him. I'm just gonna kind of not trying to hide the fact that I'm here, but just kind of like putting myself in a position to where he can see me if he wants to look up, you know. I'm just gonna kind of just inspect, not touch, but just kind of inspect the flowers as I kind of just go along, just looking, admiring.
As you begin walking through the flowers, you notice, different. Make a perception throw to see what you see of flowers in particular.
16.
16. You notice a lot of just unique looking flowers. There's flowers you probably have never seen before. It's a very different display than what's out in the fields that you've been working in. Just like pots of stuff. And you see little name tags planted, like little standing name tags of people. When you look around, you see one that says Martin's. You see one that says Delilah's. You see one that says Orum's. It appears to be a bunch of almost personal things. Walking into a position where, because you wanted to walk in a position where the dude would see you.
Yeah.
He's not. Okay. As you begin walking over, you see him handling a plant that appears to be dead. He's on his knees, basically on the digging in the pot, trying to fix it and stuff. And you see him touching the soil in the plant, and it begins to wither away completely. Looking at his hand, you notice it's black almost. You have to get closer to fully inspect it. But from the distance you're at, you see it's completely black, his right hand. As the plant begins to wither away completely until it breaks all apart and the plant is gone. He then picks up a glove off the ground, puts it on his hand, and starts fastening what appears to be these tight, what would that be called? The tight straps.
Like buckles.
Yeah, buckles, that's what it is. He starts fastening tight buckles around, keeping it tight around his arm. As he looks up, as he side eyes you up, you notice a big scar over his right eye that appears to be almost kind of half burned scar. In his right eye is completely pupilless and black and red, basically. As he looks up, he notices you. And he kind of gives a roll of insight.
13.
13. As he looks up and notices you, he kind of gives a concerned look that could be fear, but it's a little hard to discern. As he looks up, his big eyes notice you, catch your glance, and then he disregards it and starts standing up and putting a pot on the table as he begins digging out the soil, basically the dead soil, the dead plant.
Still just gonna admire. Just kind of walk through. Still just kind of looking at the plants. Before kind of turning and asking. So, do people just keep their personal plants here?
Kind of looks over at you, like a quick glance, and then a quick kind of and then goes back to potting.
Keep looking at plants, see how many names I can find.
There's a couple names. As you walk by the plants, you do notice the area where this Shadow Kai is working. Clearly, walking up to him now, he clearly looks like Elijah.
Yeah.
In the sense of a Shadow Kai. You notice the area where he's working. There's a lot of beautiful plants, kind of big plants. Just a bunch of interesting miscellaneous plants almost. Plants you've never seen before. And on a name tag, it says Egos. E-G-O-S. Looking more around at the other names, you notice that there's one more pot name, one more name tag, but it only has one pot to the name tag. That's it. It's a little dead plant, and the name says Francesco. But that's about it in the garden house.
Yeah. I'll turn out. Begin to walk out. Just kind of give him a. I'll see you around.
He does that same almost like turn to you, look at you a little bit, and then go back to working.
I just give him a smile. And I'll walk out.
as you walk off, you see Orem kind of give you a glance, almost, because he was, as you walk out, you notice that Orem was almost watching you a little bit, as he's like kind of giving you a concerned.
Just kind of wave.
He kind of walks over to you a little bit. Are you doing okay? You lost or something? Do you need help with anything?
No. Finished about all what I needed to do today. Everyone was just kind of taking their leisurely, so I just decided to check out the greenhouses.
Oh, okay. Yeah, those greenhouses are really meant just a couple of free time projects. You know, people are giving it their good here. So,
Was it wrong to inspect?
no, I was just making sure you were okay. You were lingering in there for a while, so I didn't know if you were looking for something.
No. I just like to look around. Look at the different plants and stuff.
You a nature type of guy, like.
In a way. Where I come from, a bit of a medicinal man myself. But I like to admire. I like to look.
I also like to look. I mean, it's a little different for me, but yeah, I'm also a nature guy. Up north, we had not as much of this type of greenery we see around here.
Kind of look around to make sure no one's like eavesdropping or anything. Kind of lean into Orm. What can you tell me about the man working inside?
You mean egos?
I'm assuming the Starkai.
Yeah, that's egos. What would you like to know about him?
Oh, I was just curious. He seemed concerned that I was there. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't overstepping or anything.
No, you're fine. He doesn't. He doesn't get along with any type of person. It's very hard to get. How do you say this? It's very hard for him to get comfortable around people. So he's probably just a little cautious. He likes staying to himself a little bit.
Understandable.
He wasn't causing any trouble, was he?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I was just curious. I didn't know if I was, I just drew a blank on what the word was. Ryan did.
Overstepping.
Encroaching? Is that the
Yeah.
word?
Yeah.
Encroaching.
I just didn't want to make sure I was encroaching something.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, you should be fine. That area, the greenhouse, is mainly meant for people who have certain projects that, these out here are meant for not just us to eat, but also the people of Strawberry to eat. Those in there and stuff, we get to play if we're good.
Right.
See, since we're less of a so-and-so threat, they subject us into here. So just be glad you're not in the mines.
Interesting.
But yeah, if you're good enough, they'll let you plant something in there. Sometimes they even bring stuff down here that we get to choose from.
Interesting. Interesting. Nice little hobby. Spruce things up. I am oddly curious about how they do this.
This. I've been here for a couple months and I still don't know completely how they do this, but I'd say this is one of the cruelest tricks of them all. You know, they give us a little sunlight, but we ain't allowed to go up there. What I know is that this is right under the outer walls of Strawberry. And we're just seen above the ground into the actual sky.
That's lovely. Thank you, Oral.
Yeah, anytime. And then you hear a bell as people come and ringing. Dinner time. All right, everybody out of here. Put your gear up and let's go. As everybody starts filing out of the place, you start seeing people filing out, bringing stuff to their respected person, the person that you got stuff from, giving stuff to her, giving all your stuff. And you notice as you're making your way out, Egos is one of the last people to leave. As he kind of waits for everybody else to make their way out. Both of you making your way up to finally the surface. Finally up to the rec room. This basically, you both see each other as kind of like exiting out the door is noticing each other.
Meet each other's gaze amongst the crowd of people.
You notice that this time, it's definitely they're serving dinner right now, but it definitely, as people are going to other places, definitely like a recreation time, almost.
So, how was gardening?
It was actually quite pleasant.
Huh?
Oh, yeah. It's lovely. They got a nice little... Oh, man!
What did you do? Did you just water plants or?
Yeah, more plants, cleaned up, shucked some corn.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
But, lovely.
sounds right.
Figured out a few things. Learned something new.
Figured out. Well, what about gardening?
Well, not necessarily about gardening, but how things work around here. You see, the gardens are located outside the outside wall of Strawberry.
Yeah.
And they got a nice little thing where you can actually see the sky, and there's actual sunlight down there.
Oh. Huh. All right. That's interesting. So you're gardening and growing plants for us?
Yes, and for Strawberry. For the town.
That's weird. I feel like it would be. I would feel weird if some prisoners were gardening my food.
I don't necessarily think there's a weird thing about it. It's just sustainable. Gives us something to do. Gives them up there something to eat.
That's fair.
Gives us something to eat. What about the mines?
They're mines. Not much going on. Just whacking at rocks. Anyways, thanks. I'm still getting used to it. I don't really know, exactly what I'm looking for. But there was this one guy who got something real nice. It was like a purple kind of gem. But did the guard take the gem?
Yeah, the guard took the job.
Okay. But no, one of the guards had gave him a little note, like whispered to him.
Interesting.
And then
Were you able to catch any of it?
No, I couldn't hear what they were. They were. It was a few feet away, so I couldn't really hear. It was loud too, Mines be mines. But
Interesting.
yeah. I mean, what do we? Oh, I guess it's dinner time.
Dinner.
Mhm.
The age-old question. Apple or banana?
Apple, banana. I don't know. I don't know if I can get off of apple right now. I think I'm gonna. What are you gonna? You think you're gonna go to the other side?
I think I might join the dark side.
Really? You're gonna go banana?
I might go banana.
After all this time.
After all this time.
You're gonna. Okay. Wow.
It's like
Can't
you never
believe-
even knew me.
Wow. And I thought you were the good guy.
Hmm.
I thought Crucio was the banana guy, but
Yeah.
I guess people change.
Do you think Crucio likes bananas and Elijah apples?
Yes, entirely. That's exactly how it works. Wait. Yes. Crucio is definitely a banana guy.
Yeah. A banana once or twice.
There were some gestures made.
Big banana guy.
So you get your food. It's like a little bit of once again slop.
Got some
And you see like a lot of there's like corn in this.
no! Yes, let's go.
But it's a different type of slop. There's also a
We're
meat
pooping
that
good
they've
tonight.
added to it.
Yeah.
But then you get a apple and banana. Yeah, I can
Now-
put it right
Now here's my question. We're eating this stuff, but what are you growing? Like, did you grow the corn or?
Yeah, I would assume so. I don't.
What is this? What's the rest of this stuff? That just looks like. Yeah, but like, what do y'all growing all this stuff? But like,
I
what?
think they just honestly take the sustenance, mash it together, and throw it in a pot, heat it up, and then serve it to us.
Okay. Yeah, sure, fair.
I think that's what this is. What does it smell like?
there. We get perception.
This is not what you expected out of your D&D campaign.
Makeup perception.
He's so sad at me. 14.
14. I mean, it smells okay. It doesn't really have like a smell, but it's definitely like you're not gonna throw up.
Oh yeah.
And it tastes like slop, kind of.
Right.
It tastes like a bunch of nutrients they kind of just threw in there.
It's like a smoothie bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah.
Basically.
Give me the egg. Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
Did they say how long our friend was going to be put away?
Huh?
Did they say how long our friend was going to be put away?
I don't think it's gonna be long. Because I mean, it's only been a day, so
That's true.
I mean, we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Don't worry
Well, what?
about him.
It'll be fine.
Oh.
It's not necessarily much of him I'm worried about. It's what comes after his wake.
What do you mean when he changes?
We already saw what happened once. And if we all go into prison, then what's gonna happen when we get to actual big boy prison?
Yeah. I mean, if anything, they are gonna lock him in what he's in right now for good.
And then we never see him again.
Yes. We'll figure it out, though.
Will we though? What do we have going for us right now? Other than sitting here waiting for our time to be shipped off to an even bigger prison.
Yeah. I really don't know right now, but if I'm being honest, I know you're not, the most interested in the idea. And I know it's not the greatest idea, nor is it the strongest idea we have right now, but I say we wait until tomorrow. Or I mean, when tomorrow comes, I'm gonna be trying to look around more, see what this place is all about.
That's true. Plus, we have a way now. We have a way now. The fields that I worked in are located right outside the city walls. If we work up,
But are we lower? Or, okay,
we have to work
that's
up.
not bad. How high do you think it is?
Make an intelligent.
A little guesstimation.
Which one of y'all is going to be nice to me? Just general intelligence.
Yeah. Yeah.
5.
Ugh.
It's hard to discern. It was pretty high. And the whole area was weird. And it was very interesting. But it definitely was very high up in the sky. You could tell. You know you went down. You know you took the stairs downward somewhere. And then you ended up in this field of just this random field where you could see the sky above you.
It was high. That's all I can say. I had to go down to get to the fields. I went downstairs to get to the fields.
I wonder. Now, obviously, we have a few options. Obviously, you have wings, right? Can you fly? Can you use those? You can fly. Okay.
That leaves you. And the other one.
Yeah. Crucio, he has memes. He's I've seen him poof and then appear in a different place. Maybe that can work. And I think we can also. I have some suspicions about a few people. Orem, I know, is itching to do something. Along with his little band. They're interested in more than just making friends. And I think if we wanted to, we could use them somehow. And
Are you thinking stage something?
possibly.
A distraction?
Or yeah, sure. We can call it a distraction. Then there's another person that I want to look into that I think I'm going to go check out right now.
Tricky.
So I want to... Did the Goliath woman go back to her place that she went this morning?
Roll perception.
Where'd you go? Give me strength. That's crazy. It didn't even roll. It's just a 1.
It just
You're-
threw
you
it
don't-
and just flopped.
You don't know. You weren't very paying attention while talking
Yeah.
to Reginald.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. That'll just have to be a morning thing. I don't think I can. I'm kind of tired. I think I'm just gonna go to my cell. I will go over to one of the guards, like that are just guarding, I guess, and just ask, excuse me. I don't know if you're able to say anything about it or not, but the box. How long are people usually in there? Like a day, a week?
It just depends what they did.
Oh, so it's like the worst thing you did, the longer you're in there?
Yep.
Cool. Alright. And then I'll just go to my cell and after I get an eating, go to my cell and sleep. A little sleepy.
You find your way up to your cell again. Start resting there.
I'll finish up eating, take one more look around, see if I see any familiar faces around the cafeteria.
Make up a section.
Okay. Okay, well I just missed my, I don't know how I missed my die. 19 plus 1, so dirty 20.
You do notice a lot of people. A lot of familiar faces. You see Orem, Francesco, and Scrag all sitting at their normal table. You see who else is a familiar face? You see a couple of individuals, a couple of half-elves, a couple of halflings you haven't talked to, a couple of just tieflings, just interesting folk.
Do I see Calcifer and or Egos?
You do not. Not at this time, no. You do see, never mind. No, you don't. I'll lie. I'm just tired. You do not see either two of them. Not in the cafeteria.
Heard. I'll finish up eating. I'll hop up. And the way our rooms are structured, they're kind of looking down at the, like, cafeteria, right?
Little. It's like there's your room, and then you walk out to the railing, and you can see.
I'm just gonna go up and hang up, kind of like in, like up to like the railing, just kind of chill, post up, you know, just chilling, looking at people watching. Curious to see.
Are you trying to watch for them?
Mm-hmm. I'm curious to see the interactions of Egos and Calcifer. Not necessarily together, but just them, like as a individually.
Make a perception check.
Raw. How is a 17?
That's good.
Terrible. Doesn't shut your mouth.
After
Let him cook. Let him cook now.
After a little while, you are able to spot Calcifer. You're able to spot Calcifer in that Colossus. How do you say that?
What are you, Goliath?
Goliath.
Oh.
You're able to spot Calcifer and that Goliath woman.
Oh.
As they walk out of the middle hallway to where the janitorial library is. What?
Together?
Yeah, together. As they walk towards a cell on the back end next to the tunnel where the mines are. And they stay in there for a little while. And then when a little time passes, you see them both walk out and make their way towards a cell underneath the railing of yours. So the block of cells underneath yours, probably towards the farthest left.
Are they like arm in arm, or are they just walking together?
They're walking. Calcifer's leading. Goliath woman is following behind.
Heard.
People are still active in the rec room. They're still doing stuff, you know. exercising, they're working out. Some people make their way towards the middle hallway. You see some people make their way towards the garden area. You notice Orem make his way towards the garden area. Yeah, they're people just doing their own thing. And a little time passes, and you see a group of cellmates come in as janitorial people and start cleaning up the area.
No egos. So there was a library? What a library.
I love a good library.
You go to the library?
I love a good library. I go to the library.
Okay. So, you make your way to the library. You walk down the stairs. You go through the hallway, go to the door on the right, and you see the big, sign that says library. Wow. As you walk in, sorry, I'm trying to be as descriptive as possible. As you walk in, you notice it's a smaller area. Definitely not a big place. It's kind of looks like almost Calvary's library, their high school library in a way, where it's like a smaller area of just kind of books area everywhere, and then some rooms, basically, like some individual rooms. Yes. As you notice a man at a desk, an older man, human. His head is balding, all right here, just long gray hair falling down. As he has like these big round glasses, and he's wearing somewhat of the garments, like the purple stripes, to tell like he's a cellmate with you guys. Yes, can I help you? As he's reading a book.
Hi. The history section?
Oh, yes. I see you're new here. I have not seen your face in here. My name's Martin.
Reginald.
As he starts leading you down a couple halls to the book section where that says history. If you need any other help, I'm over there on the desk. That's all I'm here for.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Just walks away.
Did you say his name was Martin?
Martin.
That checks. That checks so hard.
You say that checks one more time.
That checks. Okay. I will begin to look for any sort of I got two things on my plate.
Got two things on here.
Two things on my plate. Number one, looking for any sort of world history, anything with geography of that nature.
Okay.
Number two, prophecy. Well, I guess this wouldn't really be history. Well, it depends on the perspective, I guess. Prophecy books, stuff of that nature. I don't know if that's necessarily in this section, but I'll look for it in this section.
Yeah. Roll investigation or perception, whichever one you want.
I think we're perception. A 14.
Looking through geography books, you're trying to find anything upon anything. Your hand stumbles across one book individually. A lot of these books are old, rusty. They're not good-looking books. They're definitely not well kept. They're definitely nothing Definitely no new books people are bringing in. But your hand slides on one book. Pulling it out, it says, what languages can you speak?
Common, Elvish, Dwarvish.
In Elvish. It says the geography of Gersha. Let me get that spelling for you, actually.
Right.
So it's Gersa.
Gersa.
Yeah. Gersha. But it says the geography of Gersha.
Mm-hmm.
And as you begin scrolling through the book, you notice a map of the world. It has Dardali on it. It kind of clicks in your mind that through all the memories you've forgotten, you've also forgotten what the planet you're on is. Gersha is the name of your world. Make so. Let me see your paper sheet real quick.
You said Gersa?
Gersa, yeah. I take it you try to read this the best you can.
Yes.
So, spending some time reading this book. It's a geography book. Specifically geography on certain countries, certain places of origin. It's hard to discern how old this book is. There could be new countries, there could be new places that aren't in this book. But this is old enough, this is current enough to have Dardali, the country you know for a fact you are in. Mainly built on different countries, different stuff like that. You see countries like Sedik, Sedak. It's kind of off to the map. You see countries like Fidelver. You see countries like Arkansas. You see countries like Tritonwald. You see a bunch of different areas, different types of islands, noted places, stuff like that. But Calum is not there. There is no country in Calum. Nowhere in the book does it even mention the name Calum.
I'll keep looking for other geography books.
Roll another investigation.
10.
You find different geography books, especially dedicated to Dardali itself. You find different geography books based on other countries like Setic. A smaller Setic is a smaller island, kind of off of Dardali a little bit. It's a province. Basically its own country, but it's very highly associated with Dardali. And you see a lot of places, but no book dedicated to Caleb, which I know you're looking for specifically. But you do find books dedicated to Dardali. You see the outline of Dardali, the different cities. You see Shakrik Dai is in the book. Almost skimming through, reading as much as you can. See Shakra Dai is in the book. You see cities like Silithin, Gaia, Ardum are very big known cities. Some smaller cities. Some smaller cities up in the north, like Aeron, Dorrington, some other small places like Freya and Fitztown, and Strawberry, which you're in. Little cities all around the map. It talks about the origin of Dardali, how many years ago it was formed out of the breaking of many different islands that were one. Basically, is almost like a big island that broke in pieces. And that's how part of Dardali was formed.
Do you have a map of Dardali?
I do not. I can draw you. Let me draw you something real quick. Sorry, this map's got other stuff that wouldn't be in the book. So
I'm putting DM on the spot here.
You notice it's mainly a scientific book of how the land, what other provinces are, just the land of Dardali itself. Sorry, this is going to be rough. Like, very rough.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I should have had a map. I mean, I do have a map, but you can't see this. Okay. You see a big forest called the Forest of Festral. That Ardum is in. Now, a lot of the little places you have been to, like Bix and other places like that, aren't on the map. So, reading through this book, you notice it speak of Sorry, a lot of this is gonna be chicken scratch.
Oh, I can't say that. We're going to get copyrighted.
What?
The Jeopardy theme. Big shout out to the viewer watching at home. We love you.
No, we love you, viewer. You know who you are.
A lot of this is probably going to get edited out.
Yeah.
But
It's okay.
I don't edit a lot of this out.
We know who you are, though.
we know who you are.
We appreciate you. Who is it? I thought we knew.
We're growing. One viewer, consistent.
Yep,
I'll take
there
it.
you are.
We're Poggies or something. Big shout out to Pocket Bard for giving us music.
Amen.
We need to get a drink sponsorship.
Can we get Mr. Beast on?
Actually, we're not
Are we sponsored by water?
We are
I
sponsored by
think so.
water.
I use it. I use water all the time.
I use water all the time too.
drink
I bathe with it. I drink it.
I use it a lot.
I'm a big fan of air, not sponsored.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, air's good. Air's
I
always good.
pee in it.
You pee in
So-
water?
In the air?
Yeah.
This,
In the air too.
This, you can't keep that, but this is what's in the book, unless you see the book.
This man said it was rough.
Huh? So, as you begin looking at the map, it starts describing the land and how the land is magically manipulated in a way. And at the point of the tree of Gersha, did I spell Gersha right?
I think so. Or
Okay.
you might have said the R and the E flipped around.
I did.
But
It's fine. I spelled it wrong, but it's okay. The tree of Gersha. At the tree of Gersha is basically almost the land is magically manipulated as it's split, as the weather completely drastically changes at that point.
Does it go into detail about the type of weather that changes?
It notes up to the north, I think that's northwest, the right of the map, towards the mountains of Korvashek. Korvashek, I think that's what it says. Towards the mountains of Korvashek is mainly wintering blizzards and different cold weather. Then to the left of the tree of Gersha is very deserts, very hot weather. And towards the south, most of the south is under the same weather cycle. Most of the south is under the same weather cycle. It kind of merges a little bit. Some cold weather, some hot weather gets together in the middle. So it's mainly colder towards Silithan, and it's mainly hotter towards, just towards the left. But down south is mainly mid temperatures, mid weather, and it falls under the same weather schedule as a lot of the other part of the world. Getting farther away from the tree of Gersha, it notes that the weather manipulation is a little more normal in a way.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Fine.
Something happened.
DM's having a heart attack. It's all good.
What if I did?
I'd give you mouth to mouth to resuscitate you.
Okay. Yeah, no, that checks out.
Nothing. Alright. A little geography lesson. I will start looking for that mythology book now, or the prophecy book.
Okay. Make a investigation or perception.
Perception 11.
It's hard to tell in this area. The mythology section is very mixed with history. It's hard to discern what's mythology and what's history in a magical world.
Fair enough.
You start seeing a lot of books upon gods, different types of gods all over the place. But you see books upon weird prophecies from 1,000 years ago, talking about the end of the world will happen when the skies fall from the heavens. Different stuff like that, mainly from gods of chaos, gods of destruction, different stuff like that. But no, what kind of prophecy are you looking for?
Prophecy about darkness overtaking the land, some child of light coming down, kind of like what we saw in the books before.
Yeah.
Just looking for it again, like in a different book.
You don't find any of those in this area. There's not much of that type of literature, and definitely not that type of history. So you're unable to find them right now.
They dropped some dice.
I know.
Incorrect. It was not sponsored. Thing Gears, your fidget toy ring. Not sponsored.
Just in case.
Because I fidget. Because I can't lock in.
I don't think our one viewer needs to know that.
They probably already know that personally.
Whoa.
Wow.
Hey, yo.
And
I'll take you out to dinner. If you're over the age of 18.
good call.
Yeah, good save. Good
Good
save. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to look for at this time?
No, I find.
Library's always open, Sonny.
Oh my god, you just put it behind me.
I sleep in here.
Oh. Okay.
Um.
Is this all you have on the geography of the land?
Is that all you could find?
About, yes.
I guess it is then.
Oh.
We don't get the collector's edition of things here. I mean, we're in a prison after all.
That's fair enough. Well, thank you.
Yeah, you're
appreciate
welcome. You what?
I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm losing my hearing.
Oh. Good night.
Good night, Sonny.
Oh, walk out. He's kind of weird.
As you walk out, where do you go?
Go back up to my room.
There's a Drake on the loose.
Go back up to your room to go to sleep.
Raw.
Yes.
Raw.
With some time, you lay down, both of you lay down, and you start to drift off. And the guards...
Sorry, the last thing was about the Eladrin.
Okay. What about her?
Just looking out for her again. See if she's still eyeing me down and see if I can, maybe let her know I see you eyeing me down. Like, meet her gaze and kind of be like, what?
So... As the doors begin to close...
Bye-bye.
I'm mogging her.
As the doors begin to close, you see as the Eladrin begins closing the doors on your side. You can see across from you, kind of wakes you up because you notice that she's coming. Across from you, you see the owlish woman. You're about asleep now.
Yes.
You've been laying down.
A sweepy.
The owlin lady is closing doors. And you see as the Eladrin woman close doors, and she gets to your cell, snaps her finger and kind of waves her hand as the door closes. She's still eyeing you.
Oh, sorry.
Let me give her a smile. Oh, look.
She eyes you for a little while. No reaction really to the smile. But as you look at her, you notice the same gray eyes that she carries. Just almost not angry, but almost neutral stone in a way. As she closes the door, and makes her way towards the other side. We're gonna take a break real quick. We will be back in a couple minutes, guys. All right, everybody, and we're back from our break, or this 2-minute break. Yep.
2 minutes. That's all it took.
All right.
Oh
So let's get back into the mix.
Stop.
Drop.
Make it pop. Oh my god. Gumball, I was unfamiliar with your name, sir.
What was that? What was that? That's bad. I want that. I want him.
What?
Sir, he's 12.
Whoa!
This might not be the best time, but Mitch told me he's edging to me, so.
Right now? Doing it.
We're recording!
God.
We're recording right now!
You'll fade in, fade out. You know how it is.
Alright.
You saw that Mitch Tukusi.
Crucio.
Sorry. I made him break. I'm sorry.
Still in the box. Meditating. Laughing a bit. The calm within Crucio and the silence. And then a ringing in the back of your head. Almost as if fighting. You feel your back fall to the ground as Crucio is sent into darkness. Almost as if you're falling through an ocean of darkness. Black everywhere as you feel your body float slowly. You try to speak, but no words can be heard except the ringing in the back of your neck. Your brain is fighting. You blink and you see the light through Elijah's eyes. Breathing catches you. You blink again. You see the darkness floating around you. You start to hear, "Get out." Crucio begins to hear this. The first he's heard of these new whispers. "Get out." As he shakes his head. Get out. The ringing intensifies all around Crucio's head, almost as if his ears begin to bleed. Blinking. You see the stone in front of you as your hands fall to the ground. You feel sweat falling off your face. Blink again. You're in the darkness. Memories begin to replay in your head. Familiar ones. You remember the day when you were calmly at your home and you were attacked, busting through the doors, berating into your home, attacking you without cause. Blink. You feel your hands scraping, your nails almost bleeding against the stone. Blink again, you feel the darkness. Crucio feels the darkness. Get out. The memories in the back of your head. You don't know if it's Elijah or Crucio that can remember it, but it's there in your mind. You feel the sword in your hand as you start carving bodies. But it's not Crucio. And it's not Elijah. As you begin slicing, there's no sense of joy in killing you feel with Crucio. And there's no sense of fear you feel with Elijah. Just slicing, killing, over and over every person in those dark robes. You blink. You're gasping for air. And now you don't know if this is real or if you are drowning in this darkness. Get out as you see the two blue eyes shine through the darkness. As you wake up as Elijah, now in the cold, damp cell. Sweating, nails bleeding. Make a medicine check.
4.
You're unsure what just happened to you.
Elijah is gonna get up like really freaking fast and run up to the door or to the eye slot and just, help! Please get me out of here! And just start absolutely slamming as hard as he can into the door, with as much as he has left, just punching it and trying to get somebody to hear and help him out.
You keep punching and punching and punching. And you do it so many times where your hand almost goes numb against the sealed door. And you lose your breath screaming and crying for help. You kind of feel your body after so many attempts to get out go limp in a way. You're exhausted. And you just gently feel tears start falling. Nothing you can control. As nobody is coming to help you.
He's just gonna lean his back up against the door and just kind of slide down to sit and just try and just sit and think about everything that he just might have went through. Just try and get a grasp on everything that's been happening to him and just everything up until he can remember, just reflecting on every little decision he's made that he was aware of.
Your mind wanders as you analyze every part of your brain, trying to discern what's Elijah's memories and what's Crucio's memories. Almost feels like they're colliding together. And trying to discern what memories you don't have. You're still unclear of what you don't know. It's almost clouded. And it's been this way ever since that night in Chakra died. With some time, you think about everything. You contemplate your decisions. You contemplate who's who and what's what. And it feels like hours go by. Back away from the door.
Elijah's just gonna kind of just like perk up, knowing that it's, the thing opened. He's just gonna like back away just as quick as he can, just like obey.
Closes. You start here. Sorry.
It's high quality.
As the door begins to open,
Oh my god.
you see the warden standing in front of you. 2 guards behind him. Is this Elijah I'm talking to?
Yes. Oh my god, yes. Are you letting me out, please? I need to get out of here. I'm losing my mind, please. Please.
He walks into the room. The 2 guards still standing at the edge of the door, but the door is open. I have been watching you, examining you, studying.
Cool.
Do you know what you have, Elijah?
Just.
You're suffering from symptoms of a disease called chromic dysplasia. An elven, a disease founded by the elven people, known as mind split between. You are also suffering from symptoms of psychosis. Is this something you are made aware of?
I don't know how you know that, but that's awesome. Yeah, sure. We can call it that.
I met your other persona not so kindly yesterday after the incident.
Okay. Sorry for that. Oh, maybe, I don't know. Probably, sorry. Yeah, that's... I'm gonna stop talking now.
How long have you been suffering with this condition?
I don't exactly know how long. 5, 6, 7 years maybe. It all kind of goes. It kind of goes black after a while. It all kind of just fuses. I don't know.
Chromic dysplasia and psychosis is usually developed through childhood trauma. Is there anything you can remember from your childhood that could subject this?
It's just well, maybe I don't really know. It's just kind of been me and it's just kind of been me and my brother, all that I can remember since for a while. I mean, my dad was there for a bit, but he just kind of left one day. But we didn't really care about him anyway, so it was fine. But no, I don't think so. Maybe.
He begins almost pacing in a slow manner, left to right, almost examining the room as he's pacing. Elijah Stonesborough, do you know where you are being taken?
No, sir.
After your time is up at this prison, you're being taken to the northern sector of Ardham to a prison. But this isn't just a normal prison. It's a reformation center. Or were you made aware of that?
Also, no. I was told that we would be staying here momentarily for maybe a week. I don't even know if that's passed. And then the three of us, the two others I came in with, Thais and Reginald, I thought that we would be just momentarily transferred to another life sentencing facility, sir.
That is interesting. Have you made the keen observation of how many people accompany this prison?
I've noticed, a good few. I mean, enough to have the work get done, sir. I don't really...
The reasons why you are being removed from the court is that you and your friends don't have any room in our prison, which is not true.
I've noticed that
And
much.
noticing your symptoms of cranic dysplasia and psychosis, it makes me wonder what type of views you have towards the prison you're being sent to.
Thanks. I don't exactly know how you want me to respond to that, sir. I'm sorry. What?
For someone in your position who doesn't know anything, I think you should be asking a lot more questions, Elishanda.
Can I get out of the box? Sorry, wrong time. Just a lot to take in, sir. Sorry.
If you were made a threat, again, either one of your personas, you'll be sent back here to the end of your sentence. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Starts making his way. Follow me.
Okay. And he's just kind of try and stand up to the best of his weakened self can.
Begin following him through the halls. He leads you through multiple halls. Going up a flight of stairs, it's very cold in the area where the box was. And you see different layers upon layers of stone down the hallway out of the door. With different doors with different guards on each door. He leads you up a long staircase, walking up. And then after some turns around the place, he presses his wrist against the stone. And make a perception real quick.
It's going to be 17.
See him press his wrist against the stone. No bracelet on his arm. He presses his wrist against the stone. The stone begins... As it moves out of the way, there's a secret door leading into the rec center, basically. Up to the walkway. As he begins walking you, everybody's asleep. Everybody's asleep as he's walking you, the two guards as well, back to your cell. Puts his hand on the wall next to the cell. He begins opening up.
So if I had some more questions to ask, how could I ask them, and how would I find you if I needed to? I'm assuming I can't get through the magic door.
You will not ask me any questions, Elishadna. You are a prisoner. And most likely to where you're going. That's enough I've said out of this. You shouldn't be asking me these questions, Elishadna. As he begins walking away.
Who should I be?
He puts his hand on the cell as the door begins to close. Everybody has a use, Elishadna. You have to ask yourself what's yours. As he begins walking down the hall again. You're back in your cell. A familiar cell, it's nighttime. A cell that you didn't get to sleep in yet. But nobody else is in this cell.
Elijah is just going to lay down on a bed. Doesn't matter which one. Are there any blankets or anything?
Yeah, there's a blanket.
And he's just going to grab his blanket and almost like curl himself up into a little ball and try and get some sleep. But I think he's going to be way too busy focusing on everything that just happened, so he's probably not going to.
Your mind wanders a little bit. You see the images of those people dying. It's strange how part of your memory has come back, almost. You feel cold after the things you've learned. And even though you're covered up in the blanket, you stay cold. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Good stuff. Well,
Thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate you all listening in to our podcast when they're in prison.
We prison gang.
Yeah.
We're gonna break out eventually.
Maybe next time they won't be in prison.
Maybe we will break out.
One day they'll break out.
Maybe they think, oh, we're nice people now.
Guys, you're not supposed to do this. I'm supposed to know that.
Oh crap!
Oh, no.
He's gonna just, what's the word? Just conveniently place guards everywhere now.
Oh my gosh.
Oh shucks. Well, thanks for listening. If you want more TPK news, make sure to follow us on tpk.dnd on Instagram and at tpk D&D podcast on X.
Saving that one.
But yeah, see you maybe next week. I don't know. Our schedule is pretty
Maybe, who
chaotic.
knows?
Probably not next week.
Probably not next week, but see you when we see you.
Yeah, we will see you.
We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship.
Yeah, that's
Soaring
true.
through
So we'll see you. We'll
space.
see you when we see you guys. All right. Bye. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.